Donald Trump's running mate, Senator J.D. Vance, took center stage overnight at the RNC. Donald Trump is set to give his speech tonight and accept his party's nomination just 5 days after the attempt on his life. Rachel Scott is there in Milwaukee for us. Good morning to you, Rachel.
Hey, Robin, good morning to you. It's the fourth and final night of the Republican National Convention, and last night all eyes were on Donald Trump's running mate, Senator J.D. Vance. He's only been in office for 18 months, and he leaned on his Midwestern roots to make the case for the Republican ticket.
Overnight, Donald Trump's new running mate introducing himself to the nation.
My name is J.D. Vance from the great state of Ohio.
J.D. Vance, the 39-year-old first-term senator from Ohio, taking the stage at the Republican National Convention.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude to say I officially accept your nomination to be Vice President of the United States of America.
Picked in part for his ability to preach Trump's populist message, denouncing trade deals, immigration, inflation, and laying it all at the feet of President Biden with a sharp reminder of the president's age.
For half a century, he's been the champion of every major policy initiative to make America weaker and poorer. And in 4 short years, Donald Trump reversed decades of betrayals inflicted by Joe Biden and the rest of the corrupt Washington insiders.
Vance grew up in poverty in the Rust Belt, served in the Marine Corps, and attended Yale Law School. While working as a venture capitalist, he rose to fame with his 2016 working-class memoir, Hillbilly Elegy, a bestseller turned Ron Howard film.
You got to decide, you want to be somebody or not.
Vance repeatedly relying on that biography, especially as he tries to appeal to the Midwestern swing states that will decide this election.
I promise you this, I will be a vice president who never forgets where he came from.
And he leaned on his family, shouting out the grandma who raised him, Mama.
She was a woman of very deep Christian faith. But she also loved the F word. I'm not kidding.
To celebrating his mother, now nearly 10 years sober.
I love you, Mom.
And embracing his wife, Usha, a lawyer and fellow Yale graduate.
That JD and I could meet at all, let alone fall in love and marry, is a testament to this great country.
Formerly a staunch opponent of Trump, Vance even once suggested his running mate was America's Hitler.
I'm a never Trump guy. I never liked him.
I think that he's leading people in a very dark direction.
But the senator has been adamant that Trump's first term in office changed his mind, now adopting his positions on everything from foreign policy, especially the war in Ukraine.
We will make sure our allies share in the burden of securing world peace. No more free rides for nations that betray the generosity of the American taxpayer.
To immigration amid calls in the convention hall to send them back.
When we allow newcomers into our American family, we allow them on our terms.
And Vance emphasizing his Midwestern roots, making the case for the Republican ticket.
President Trump represents America's last best hope to restore what, if lost, may never be found again. A country where a working-class boy born far from the halls of power can stand on this stage as the next vice president of the United States of America.
Trump, of course, is not even on speaking terms with his first vice president, Mike Pence, who defied pressure from the former president and ultimately ended up certifying the 2020 election results. Senator J.D. Vance has suggested that he would have followed Trump's lead and would have handled that entirely differently. So tonight, here on the fourth and final night, it is Donald Trump's turn to take the stage and officially accept the Republican Party's nomination for president. Now, Trump himself has said that he has ripped up his speech after that attempted assassination on his life to focus more on unity. But after his rhetoric, this campaign, we'll have to see whether or not that holds, George.
Right, Rachel, and just to underscore something you just said there, he made it very clear that he would not have certified the 2020 election.